Hi. See, I always get emails or someone pinging me in the WhatsApp saying he been a developer and he is working in some apps, mostly guys who do some mobile apps, or sometimes I do get mails from guys who work in some embedded hardware and stuff. Even sometimes even my students do discuss these things. Okay, so they just casually send, they say that they are working as a full time employee elsewhere, and as a pet project they are doing some research at home, and they are quite serious to quit their job, their full time job, and start some new venture of their own, some business of their own, and things like that. So I generally tell something which I thought I can share in this video as well. See, one thing is, if you are an employee, you have a specific mindset. Okay, as a CEO, you need to have a specific mindset. It's all about a lifestyle. Many do confuse that. Starting a company or being a CEO is about becoming rich. Unfortunately, they get brainwashed seeing all this bullshit around, saying that you too can become rich, or Jeff Bezos started something and now he is one of the richest, or Elon Musk, he started PayPal and bunch of companies and now he is the richest person in the world, or Apple started in a garage and then it is so and so, whatever you see now. So this way what happens is they take this as their inspiration, and what happens is they get eventually disappointed once they start their venture. Okay, because they don't know what it takes to become a CEO, and moreover it also depends on whether what type of karma it is written on their head. Okay, because see, being a developer is different. If you are a manager, it is like mostly you have the aspect of leading a team, managing a team and stuff like that. So it is a small part of thing comes if you are a CEO as well. See, if you are a CEO, you need to do, of course, leadership. That's what is CEO is all about. And apart from that, he is also is the captain of the ship. Okay, so it is all about a lifestyle. If you consider me, okay, although I don't have my company anymore, I still consider myself as a CEO. Actually, I know that it sounds strange, but I tell you, I want to be independent, and as a consultant I consult to various companies, or else I teach as well. But although I don't have any company or something, I individually tax my returns, but I still consider myself as a CEO, but not officially, because I don't have any venture as such. So it is on the paper anywhere, I can't claim I'm a CEO, but inside my heart I'm still a CEO in a way. Okay, so that way it's all about a thought process, it's all about a way of lifestyle and stuff like that. So you need to come out of that employee mindset where you usually take things from others. Okay, that's what an employee does. He always joins a company, he sees that this company is not paying me enough, or have some issue with the managers or the higher ups, and then he sees that other opportunities. Sometimes you may think that maybe I can join somewhere else, and then I may get into different type of projects. Even I have done that. I quit Komodo and joined Tata Elxsi, because I was thinking maybe I can work on lower layers, network stack, I can work on layer 2 and things like that. So somehow it got materialized. Okay, it is fine. I am not saying my past company is bad either. See, there I was working in mostly user space. I thought I can try working more into data plane and lower layers of network stack and stuff. So that's my intention of quitting also, from one company to other company. So again I'm saying that is the mindset of typical employee. Other than that, mostly it is due to the pay, income, inadequate pay and stuff like that. Okay, so this is the mindset of employee. You always take things from others. What I meant is you always take things from others. But being a CEO, the most important two qualities you need is you bring in some value as a part of your brand and through your product. Okay. The second thing is you give to others in the form of giving jobs, right. You give that opportunities, you create the opportunities. So, you need to have this in your portfolio to qualify yourself as a CEO. If you have either of them, you are not fit for the job. Okay. As simple as that. Okay. So, you need to be creative, and so you need to make products and tailor them for your customers, so that you have a niche segment. You do not just copy someone whatever they are doing and then make yourself the same thing, then you will need to deal with a lot of market competition. Okay. See, you have a WhatsApp chat and you do also some chat application and see that where it takes. No, you are just doing something, you are copying whatever is in the market. So, you need to deal with that this thing. But anyway, it is not bad even you try something like that. Maybe you can add something which others may not add. So, again it depends on case by case basis. But the most important thing is you create a brand, the brand reflects yourself, and so you create a products and then you sell. See, for instance, take an example. I got this penguin stuff. People who are wondering, this is not any Linux toy or something. This thing is a sharpener. It is just a kit sharpener. You can see there bottom I have a thing port where I can put some pencil beneath. Let me grab a pencil. See, I can put a pencil and then I can sharpen it. Okay, it sounds it looks goofy actually. You can put this thing in its bottom, and so you can take its bottom and then you can dump its waste. So, this is a sharpener from the brand Delay. Okay. See, I am not sure why they picked this design, but I really liked, because this looks like the tux of Linux mascot. Okay. So, that is what. So, what happens is you see the brand is offering, and moreover the plastic quality is really nice, and this is not expensive. This I got it for some 30 Indian bucks. So, which is equivalent to half a USD. Okay. Okay. So, that way you see there is a brand and you make a product, and so there is a a specific reason a customer buys it. Okay. As simple as that. You sell a sharpener, you sell a pencil, or you sell make and sell cars, it is all the same. Okay. So, do not distinguish. The another important aspect I am saying is, being an employee, you distinguish businesses. So, if a guy sells onion on the road, just learn from him. Do not learn from some big CEOs. Okay. That is the mistake you do. Okay. All the books you read is some Steve Jobs, some guy who is a richest in the world is not. Go to the market, be on the streets, learn from normal vendors who sell lemon, who sells flowers, whatever. Learn from them. You learn a lot, not from big CEOs. Okay. This is where it starts. See, there is a reason why he is not coping up and he is not expanding his business, but there is something you will learn from them which it makes sense once you learn. Because if you have a huge brand, let us take for example, if you have a huge brand, let us take Google, Apple or anything, their year after year returns is going to be hardly 18%, 20% or something like that. 20% if it is able to deliver, then it is at a high growth path. Please bear this in mind, versus a guy who sells things on the street is going to put 50-50 1:1 profit. Okay. We call as 1:1 in that ratio. So, he usually puts 1:1 profit. Let us take for instance 30% goes in terms of other expenses. He need to carry that load, put somewhere. So, let us take for instance, still he is making around 70% of returns. Okay. So, in this way if you calculate, even a small business makes huge profit margin rather than a very large company. So, large companies, they need to deal various other things, and they do give products in a fairly discounted or how to say it, at a fair price. Okay. It is not always all products makes 1:1 and something. So it is not always possible. Once you count, once you calculate the employment expenses, the employee expenses and office infrastructure and taxes and various other things. So which is why I am saying this is the sort of mindset you need to pick. It's not about the product, it's about you make a brand and you make a product offering, and to whom it kind of addresses, and the quality and various other things. So this is one side. The other side is you should understand the art of giving things. So you give things to people who deserve. So which means you also recruit and employ someone who deserves, and you should learn the art of giving. Okay, so don't give to everyone. Okay, so that giving may also include sometimes a donation or working for a cause and stuff like that. So that is why I am saying there is a specific karmic bondage. So a person be a CEO, and in case you started a new venture, okay, there are also chances that you may do some goof up and you may get extremely bad name in the industry. Okay, so extreme bad name you may get in case if you have done some goof ups, and this can't be wiped out quite easily. So unfortunately, it is far more comfortable being under someone's arms, be as an employee, just to do 9 to 8 job, and weekends you can take rest, versus being an entrepreneur and work all the days. See, for instance, I was busy with some project yesterday. I was really got bugged up. I am not saying the project is bad or my superiors, I mean my clients. I am saying is lot of pressure was there. So I thought, let me take a break. See, it's a Friday, I took whole day break almost. I did some small work, but whole day I took a break. I may continue working today or tomorrow, things like that. So this is what it is. So in a way, if you have a business, you need to work almost all days. So there is no concept of weekends and stuff like that. You should have a knack of taking a break when you want and working whenever you want. Suppose whole day you can sleep. If you are active at night, just open your laptop or something and start working on some plan, and start doing some research. So these are the traits makes a CEO. It's just not the title of something and things like that. Of course, we do have also different types of CEOs. One is someone who gets just recruited. He may be some manager, got promoted to GM, VP and stuff, and then the board of directors will make him as a CEO. We can take several examples, Satya Nadella, or Sundar Pichai, or many such examples you can take. Also, we have CEOs who themselves are co-founder or founder of the company, and then things like we have Steve Jobs and Bill Gates and stuff like that. So we have also different type of CEOs. Okay, so it is always inspiring sometimes to study the CEOs who been also a founder than someone who just got promoted and got the title. I am not against Nadella or someone. I'm just saying, okay, so you get to learn a lot from someone who started from ground up. If you take India, we have various examples. We have so you can study them, but again I am saying it is not something you study some well established brand. It all depends. You study from simple business, how things happens, how it makes sense, how the profit margins are, and how it makes sense for a specific business. And as I said, two important things: your brand, through the brand what you offer and serve to your customers. Okay, what you offer as a product or service to your customers. Okay, second thing is you need to start learning the art of giving things to others. Stop depending on others. If you are dependent on anyone, even if you are dependent on your government too much, okay, like subsidized products or anything, generally I am saying, I am not saying a specific country. If you are dependent too much on others, then this is not a cup of tea. And moreover, there is also this karmic baggage is there. You have a lot of responsibility. Suddenly you fire someone, they may get into something and they may commit something. So you need to be very careful. When you take a position like this, you need to be a lot more responsible. You are no more like this thing. So it is also applicable even if you are a manager working in some company. You do some stupidity, your employee may suffer and you get that karma. Okay, so don't forget that tomorrow because of this, we just don't know, your wife, your kids, someone may get affected. So don't even take that karma, and don't ignore this. Okay, just don't ignore this. If you are a CEO, it's a lot more important you have all this aspects in the mind. Hence, it's not a cup of tea for everyone to take that karma and to take all these responsibilities. If you want to take it on your head, don't become that yet another. Today I did some app, tomorrow I start and become a CEO. It is not that. Okay, instead, if you are not having that caliber, you can at least recruit someone to take care of that company as a CEO. You can be a co-founder and you take care of other aspects, or you can just be a CTO. It's far more better if you are a core technical guy, and you can't run the ship as a captain. Okay, so CTO is different, CEO is different, and VP, and we have various other titles are there. Okay, so hope this gives a big picture. See, recently I went to bunch of hotels. I went to Taj and bunch of hotels. So what you always see is the way they convey and give the products and services to the customers, because it's a hospitality industry. If I compare myself as a client, myself as a consultant offering my service to my clients, there's no much difference between any hospitality industries. Sometimes that includes hospitals also, of course, because we get sick and we stay in the hospital. We get that hospitality in the form of through their staff like nurses and even the admin staff from everyone. So same thing, even if you are in a huge hotel, you can learn a lot how they give and how they convey their brand, in the form of the interiors, in the form of the service and comfort, and let it be food and everything. Let it be just a paint on the wall, how they have done. Okay, so you have to start learning about all these finest things. It's not a title makes you a CEO, it's not an app makes you a CEO. So come out of the mindset, today I did some app, tomorrow I can be a CEO kind of stuff. Have these qualities, just keenly observe the things, study how things work out, and this may make it suitable to be having a person with that thought process. Okay, so this may enable you to have this sort of a thought process. So it is all about a thought process and a lifestyle rather than a title. Okay, so anyone can get married and become a husband, anyone can become a wife. It is not a title, it's all about how you maintain the relationship. You don't need to get married to become a husband. Okay, you can just be with your girlfriend, and maybe you may have a comfortable lifestyle. I have seen various of my various clients, they are living comfortable. Okay, and I have seen also guys who got married and fighting with their spouses and finding lot of incompatibilities and stuff. So it's the same thing, it's not the title, it's about a lifestyle. It's all about you choose to be a free person, not in this job going thing. You are depending on others and someone is directing you to do this and that. Instead you become a boss of your own, and then you can run the ship at your speed. You should learn when to run it, when to accelerate, when to slow down, when to put brakes. Okay, so these three things are there. So at what pace you want to propel this. Okay, so several things are there. So I am saying I am not any MBA or something like that. Of course there are various business channels are there dedicated for that, but end of the day it's an art. Okay, everyone have their style. The most important thing is everyone have their own game strategy. So it's like that. So just set the strategy and a business roadmap, and important aspect is you are taking a specific karmic baggage. Just check yourself. I'm not saying just you ask an astrologer then you qualify, maybe you can do that, but check yourself how far you can ready to take that, or just you need to be in the arms of someone else. Let someone take care of that stuff, being themselves a CEO, and you just go 9 to 8 job or work from home. and then you do your work. So end of the day, end of the month, you get your salary, credited to your bank account. So that's more comfortable than you take all this headache. Okay, so it's like that. So hope this gives some big picture, and hope if you agree, maybe we can be in touch in email. Like I always say, I don't much like YouTube comments. Be in touch with me in email. You can ask anything, and in case if it takes a lot more time, maybe you can come for a paid session, stuff like that. Okay, thanks a lot for joining me. Stay tuned. Have a nice day. Bye bye.